Happy Thanksgiving, everyone. I'm here with a couple of things that I got from Target the other day. Nothing too exciting. It's the 2-pack Hall of Fame edition, the Wild Samoans. This was on sale for $20.49, so I thought that was a good price for it. I almost picked up the other 2-pack they had there with the Ultimate Warrior, but decided to pass on it. You know, I do have a couple other Ultimate Warriors at this point, so I really would have been getting it for the other figure. So I'm still debating. I kind of think I'm gonna still see them. I mean, I've seen that 2-pack at some of my local Targets for a while now. So, and the other figure I got was the Ninja Turtles Monster Hunter Leo, which was cool. Finally found this guy to complete the monster mutant wave that they came out with. So I did stop at Walgreens. It is Thanksgiving today, and Walgreens is having their 25% off sale on some of the figures. So I did pick up a couple of Dragon Ball Z, the Beerus and the Super Saiyan Goku. So these are actually my first 2 figures from this line. I've been meaning to get these for a while now. I've just been kind of hoping to find them on Amazon for a cheaper price, closer to that $10 range, but they haven't been dropping. So to get them for $15 a piece, that seemed like a pretty good deal. So I definitely want to build this Shenron, so kind of excited for that. They did have a few other figures there. They did have the Vegeta and the Frieza, but I decided to hold off on them. I probably will end up picking them up if I still see them there over the weekend, because the sale does run through, I think, Sunday. So very happy to have these. I almost picked up the Sasha Banks WWE Elite, but I decided to hold off on it. But likewise, I might pick it up if I still see it there over the weekend. And the only other figure that I was kind of interested in was they did have the Walking Dead Walgreens exclusive Sasha. I'm kind of debating going back and forth with that one. I've gotten most of the previous Walgreens exclusive from that McFarlane wave, but not really sure if I'm going to continue getting any more of them. So yeah, besides that, I did do a couple orders online for Target and GameStop. Target, I just put in an order for some Pokemon tins, and GameStop, what did I order? I ordered the 1 box of the Funko Mystery Box, and I ordered the Deadpool Back in Black, and just some older games that I've actually never played before. And I'm sure people are gonna roast me for it, but I've never played Destiny or Evolve for the PS4, so finally picked those up, and I'll start playing those for a little bit. I'm not sure if I'm gonna go out. I don't think I am. If I do decide to go out today, it will be GameStop, but I think I am just gonna wait until tomorrow, actual Black Friday. There's a couple comic book stores that are doing some pretty good deals, so I'm thinking of really just by stopping by those stores and not really any of like the retail stores like Target and such. But besides this, I do have some other stuff I wanted to show you guys. I did have a couple orders online that finally came in. I guess I'll start off with this Funko Pop, the Teddy Bear Girl. I got this off Mercari. Got it for $20. Would have preferred to pay less, but this is something I wanted for a while, and I kind of regret not picking it up when I saw it when it came out, like years ago at this point. So happy to have this. I finally got the SH Figure Art Bruce Lee from Amazon. So I'm very excited to open this guy and start posing it around. I'm really surprised how small the packaging is, and I guess I guess I kind of forgot how small some of these SH figure arts are packed, but yeah, it's really small. But very excited to open this up and pose this guy around. And I did get something else from Amazon. I've started getting back into WWE Elite figures, and Amazon always has these kind of like really good deals on some of their figures, where they're practically like $5, but they are typically with their program where you need to spend like $25 in order to get the $5 figure. So they had a few of them there, so I was able to get 4 figures for basically, I think, after tax and everything, like $27. So nothing really too exciting. First one is this Lord Stevens Regal. Box is beat up, but I'm gonna open this, so it's not really a concern for me. Sammy. Tugboat. And the last one, The Rock. So very cool. Very cool to get these for practically $5 and change a piece. I'm gonna start keeping an eye out for those on Amazon. I don't know. I kind of go through these phases where I start kind of getting into some of these lines again. Like I'll stop collecting them, and then I get sucked back in somehow. Usually because I see a sale. So that's kind of what's happening right now. For a while I was only just getting the Divas, and I had stopped kind of getting any other elites. But it's hard to pass them up when they're like $6. And I definitely like the accessories that come with these, and the shirts that that are removable, and you can kind of just put them on other characters or other lines like Marvel Legends or the DC Multiverse. I know my daughter definitely enjoys kind of swapping the clothing and accessories of these different lines. So yeah. So I'm gonna try to post a video on Sunday of what I pick up over the next couple of days. Gonna try. I know I'm not very good with posting things pretty quick, immediately after I actually buy stuff, but I'm gonna try to improve on that. But otherwise, happy Thanksgiving, everyone. Thanks for watching. Hey everyone. So I thought I was gonna post a video kind of showing everything I got just before Thanksgiving, or actually on Thanksgiving itself, before the real Black Friday sales began. I didn't get a chance to do that, so I'm going to show you what I got during Black Friday and everything kind of in that week since Thanksgiving, which has been kind of crazy. There's been so many sales going on that it's hard to keep track of what orders I put out and what stuff I need to pick up and try to find in stores, etc., etc. But what I got in the background here are some of the movies, I guess, that I got. I used to be very into collecting kind of DVDs, and when Blu-rays came out, it kind of made my DVD collection pretty obsolete. So I actually ended up selling most of my DVD collection just before that kind of major shift happened. And since then, I haven't really been buying too many movies. I've definitely been more selective of which movies that I get. At this point, it's primarily kind of like these DC animation movies, and some of these Marvel movies that that have come out over the past few years. But besides that, not too much stuff. I guess I've also picked up kind of like complete series kind of things, or complete seasons of things like Young Justice. There was an Avengers cartoon that came out before the current one they have on Disney XD. I got that. And a few other things, but mostly animation. So as you can already see, I only got really 3 things. And they kind of show you really the Stranger Things one. So, this was $10 during Black Friday, which is pretty great, and even more glad that I didn't kind of jump on this when Target released it. I want to say like a couple weeks before Thanksgiving, or was it longer? I don't remember, but this hasn't been out that long. So yeah, I mean, this is very cool to get it for $10. I originally passed on it because I have Netflix, so if I really want to see it, I could just go to Netflix to see the show. So it wasn't really I didn't see a really need for me to get this. I haven't gone through this. I'm hoping there's some special features here to kind of really make this more worthwhile, but I wouldn't be surprised if there isn't. But I do love the packaging, of this like VHS tape here. And there's a limited poster, which I'm not gonna open, and I'll leave it in there. But yeah, it's Blu-ray and DVD. There are the DVDs. Oh, I guess that didn't hold very well. My only nitpick about this, which I have noticed, is the second section for where the DVDs are in case. There's like these little push-in buttons. One of mine is not sticking, so that's why the one DVD was kind of hanging loose there. So that's my only issue with this. Otherwise, it's a cool looking display, honestly. Let me get this other DVD. But yeah, I'm not sure. I'm guessing I'm gonna have to pop one of these in and see if there's any special features, but I'm not seeing anything kind of noted. So that's a little disappointing if there really is no special features with this set. Nonetheless, still happy to have it. So the next thing I got there in the background is this lunchbox gift set with the 2 Ninja Turtle movies. So this was also $10. Pretty cool. I wasn't expecting. I didn't have this on my radar whatsoever. I do remember seeing this come out when Out of the Shadows was released on Blu-ray. And I didn't pick it up because I already had the original, the first movie, and I just didn't want to have a duplicate of it, especially for the price that they were charging at the time. I think this was at like $25, $30, if not more. So I didn't get it. They had another kind of like gift pack too that just had the second movie, and it came with these little small figures, which I thought about getting as well at one point, but I passed on that. And I did see a bunch of those, and that's how I stumbled upon this set. And at $10, I figured it was worth getting, even though I already have the movie. But the cool thing about this, it actually comes with this kind of a protective case, and I think that's how I'm going to keep this, honestly. I'm not. Let me see. I guess I'll take it out for you guys. But it kind of looks like a pop protector, basically. And you can easily kind of remove the tin from packaging and just put it back in, which is I think what I'm going to do. So it's a pretty cool tin. The best part is it actually does roll the wheels. But yeah, inside, you know, you get these turtle masks and the movie, Out of the Shadows, the first movie, and then inside is just kind of like a little piece here, a little cardboard cutout to kind of give you like a, I guess, a little diorama background. I'm guessing that's supposed to be their sewer lab, because I can't imagine they would have all that stuff in the van. But yeah, pretty cool. I'm definitely just gonna keep this in packaging, or this protective case that it came with. And very happy to have this. You know, big Turtles fan. You know, I actually enjoyed Out of the Shadows more than the first movie. But I think that movie series is pretty much dead at this point, which is a shame, because I mean, I thought it was fun at times, but maybe in a few more years we'll get another reboot, I guess, of the franchise in the theaters. And the last thing I got was just a DC Animation Teen Titans the Judas Contract. So I've been pretty much collecting these you know, combo pack DVD Blu-rays for the DC Animation line. All of their movies have been pretty solid, in my opinion. I don't think there's been many movies where I've left like feeling disappointed. So yeah, I hadn't picked this up I hadn't picked this up yet, so it was on Amazon for, I think it was like $5.99 or something like that, and I actually had like a $5 like a voucher to use on movies. So this ended up being just like $2. I don't know if you guys had Amazon Prime, but it was a cool thing. You know, Amazon Prime occasionally gives you an option to not use Prime shipping and kind of just do like, I guess, like a super saver shipping. And if you do select that, they give you different kind of rewards. Recently, I'm just seeing this. Them trying to promote their pantry service, which I don't have any interest for. But usually it's like they'll give you like a $1 credit for downloading content on their app service or digital movie MP3. But a couple weeks ago it was something very different, and I wasn't sure if I read it correctly, but there was a $5 promotion to use on your next purchase of a movie. And the wording kind of suggested like an actual movie, like a physical copy of a movie, and not just a download. So I immediately jump on it, because I usually try to get those kind of things, because most of the times I don't really need to have an item in 2 days or less. So if there's something kind of worth of value being offered, I generally take it. But so I saw that, and then I mean, like, okay, that's pretty cool if I get $5 off something. And sure enough, yeah, it worked. I'm actually kind of mad at myself for not trying to order something else just to get that little perk. But that's fine. Hopefully, Amazon will kind of post something up like that again in the future. And if I do see that, I'm definitely gonna take advantage of it, because I don't mind getting $5 off some of these movies. Especially when Amazon typically already has them at a pretty kind of reasonable price. So that's it for my movie haul. I'll leave that in the background for now. The other, so in the first portion of the video, I mentioned going to Walgreens, and they were doing their sale with wow, it's been so long that I have to think about it. It was 25% off particular action figure lines, and the one that really caught my attention was the Dragon Stars, the Dragon Ball Z figures, basically. So I picked up a couple of them, and I went back ultimately and picked up a couple more, and I got the Super Saiyan Vegeta and Frieza final form. So I got these two now. to go along with the Beerus and the Super Saiyan Goku that I got. So now I just need, who do I need? Who do I need? Oh, regular Vegeta and regular Goku. So hopefully I'll find those at some point. It's not a rush for me. I'm trying to get these kind of on the cheap. I definitely don't want to be paying retail for these if I could avoid it. And like I said, the only reason why I jumped on these at this point was because they were $15 a piece. So, and I do want to build at Shenron, but I'm now kind of regretting pursuing this because I've seen those the SH Figure Arts Shenron, and that thing looks amazing. I kind of wish I didn't see it because I really do want that now. But I don't know, maybe at some point. That's not on the top of my list at the moment either of things to look for. So, GameStop, did their mystery box, and I went in the store. I got 2 of them, and of course I got the same pop, and that's the Raiden. So I'm even more disappointed about getting the same pop, because if I had known what I ended up finding out later, I probably could have prevented it. So if you guys haven't heard already, but I guess these pops were kind of shipped in cases, and they were all the same pops, and so like the stores generally knew what was what was in each box. So at this particular GameStop that I went to, they definitely had stacks of like 5 or 6, and I noticed that the one person gave me 2 from the same stack. So I'm sure that's exactly why I got 2, because they were all open from that one box, and that's what happened. So I wish I known that was how GameStop was shipping out their stuff. Kind of think it's in one way it's kind of lame that they did that, because it kind of ruins the whole random factor of it. But good in a sense. Then you could, if you're going in there and you really want to try to focus on one particular pop, or have a possibility of actually getting chases of a particular pop, that would be the way to go. So that's disappointing. So that's why I got 2 Raidens. With that said, I do like how this look. These 8-bit pops are pretty hefty. It still kind of amazes me how hefty they are. But yeah, so got that. Got the socks, which I guess are Batman socks, and the lanyard. The only other thing I got from GameStop was the another PS4 controller. Those damn things are like $60. So they had them on sale for $40. So I finally picked up a second controller. I also picked up another Deadpool, Back in Black. I don't remember if I actually showed this in a previous video. So I did pick up this figure maybe a month ago, and I haven't opened it. But during Black Friday they were doing their sale on this. So it's $18.99, so more in line with retail price. So I picked up another one. I'm definitely gonna unbox one of them and display it. So very, very happy to get another one of these. Although they're starting to seem to be very commonplace, at least for me. I'm sure other people are having difficulties depending on where they live, but for me, I'm starting to kind of see them on a regular basis at my local GameStops. So what else? I did get a couple stuff from Target. Nothing too exciting. Just a bunch of Pokemon stuff. Some Pokemon tins that we didn't have. You know, these are all priced at, you know, $10, which is, you know, basically 50% off. And also, what else? I got one of their GX boxes too. Was also priced at $10. So I did this online. At least these that you're seeing right there, I got online. I actually did pick up a couple tins in the store, and I did pick up a couple games. Nothing too fancy. Picked up Lego World and the FIFA 18. So yeah, Target was a little disappointing. I was hoping to find some pretty cool stuff, but my local Target was not really stacked with anything, unfortunately. Yeah, the only stores too that I actually went to for Black Friday was Target and GameStop. Most of my stuff was, you know, done online, either through Amazon, Walmart.com, even GameStop.com. I ordered some stuff, and a few other kind of websites, and one of them was the Mattel, I guess, online shop. And you know, they used to have something called MattyCollectors.com, where they kind of had their subscriptions to these kind of exclusive figures, where you had to be a member for a year, and if you're a member for a year, you would get like an exclusive figure for whatever product line it was, throughout the year. So I don't know what reminded me of it, but I kind of went there, and it redirected me to the Mattel shop, and started browsing through, and I found something that I had been looking for and been wanting to get at a reasonable price, and it's a Watchmen figure. It's Rorschach. So this was one of their little subscription package. I want to say it was called like the Club Freighter series. So they did all the Watchmen in this line. I actually do have them all. I just didn't have a Rorschach. So very, very happy to find this. And this was just $15.99. Hold on, I'm gonna take away from camera. It was just $15.99, and free shipping. So okay, so you know, once you take it outside the box, it's just kind of like, it's like the packaging is like a book pretty much, and you know, you open it up, and you got this kind of little display card, and you got the figure itself in there. So for you guys watching that aren't familiar with this line, it's basically the DC Universe Classic mold. You know, same kind of articulation. And that's all it is. So very happy to have this. So the funny thing is, a few days ago, you know, GameStop has also been doing their insane kind of clearance sale prices. And I actually found this on the GameStop site. They didn't have Rorschach available anymore, but I guess I'm not sure if I just missed it or what. But if they did, it would have been cheaper. It would have been $10.99. But they also had all the other figures in the line, from $8.99 to $10.99. So I actually did get a couple more of them, so I could have them, just keep them in box. So very happy about that. You know, I think these are going to start becoming more popular, especially now given the storyline in DC Comics, where it looks like they're really trying to incorporate the Watchmen into the universe, or at least at a minimum, you know, in this new storyline with the Doomsday Clock. So yeah, it's nothing too fancy by any means. Let's see if I can give you a better look at the face. So, you know, the articulation's hindered at the legs, you know, because of the coat, but you can see. It's just basic kind of art. I say basic, but I mean basic for DC Universe Classics, and I guess ultimately it's you know, akin to the current DC multiverse line. So, you know, happy to have that. Sorry if I'm going all over the place. There's just been so much stuff that I got over the past few days that I'm a little disorganized. Hasbro shop also was doing their sale, and you know, they had the entire vintage wave kind of in and out for like, I think they were also $15.99 if I remember correctly. So was finally able to get Black Widow. So very happy to have this. The funny thing is, you know, of course I get this online. I actually ordered 2 of them, so I've already unboxed one, and you know, have been kind of posing that around, and my daughter's been kind of swapping the heads with that figure. But now I'm seeing Black Widows everywhere. You know, this figure was the one I couldn't find for the life of me this whole time, and now that, and like right after I order it, now it's like readily available. Not that I'm complaining, especially since I got this for $15.99 instead of retail price, but very happy to have this. So now I do have the entire wave, and yeah, the only ones I've gotten duplicates of Black Widow and Wolverine, and I've, you know, so it's like so I could keep one on card and open the other. I'm not sure if I'm gonna do that with the whole wave, or rather, if I am gonna do that, I am definitely gonna wait for this stuff to get clearanced out. I think I have a feeling at this point, they're gonna be really easy to find ultimately, and that these probably could be had for like in that $5 to $10 range. So I'm definitely gonna wait at this point on buying any more duplicates in this wave. But I do like it. I've hung these up all together, and they definitely look nice being displayed like that. This wasn't a Black Friday pickup, but this was actually something I got on eBay for a surprisingly good price of $15, and it's the DC Bombshells Hawkgirl. So I am now all in on these Bombshells. You know, I had picked up, who did I pick up? I picked up Poison Ivy and Wonder Woman a couple weeks ago, and I just love how those look. And actually, let me I actually do have those figures by me. So I think these figures just look great. They're just so well done. Those face sculpts just look amazing. They look really nice. So, you know, saw this one for $15, which I thought was a steal, since I think these are retailing, I think, for $24.99. So got it for $15. Very happy with that price. I definitely want to pick up the other ones in this. This is, I guess, wave 2 now of the figures. But you know, I'm trying to be I'm trying to save money here. I definitely don't want to be just jumping out and getting stuff just because they're out there, and just because I may want them. I'm trying to be conscious of how much I'm spending and not kind of going overboard. I think everyone can relate to that, I hope. So, gonna be very happy to unbox this figure shortly. So the next thing I'm going to show you are just some stuff that I picked up from Walmart.com over the Black Friday. Nothing too exciting. Some of it's actually stuff I already had, but since the prices were so insane, I decided to get some duplicates, so I could take them out of packaging. So First one being the Aquaman San Diego Comic-Con exclusive. I believe that ended up being $298. The Baby San Diego Comic-Con exclusive. This was $198, but I had to buy two, so I got two of these. And I already have the other one unboxed. The Resistant BB unit, Walmart exclusive. I think this was also $398. And last is the Harley Quinn Rock Candy black and white Walmart exclusive. So pretty happy with those prices. You can't really beat getting Pops for that price. Honestly, a little surprised that they were priced that low, but not complaining. I actually did place an order as well for the Stormtrooper San Diego Comic-Con exclusive Pop, but I guess it's being delayed, or I got an email saying there's been some shipping delay with it. So hopefully I'll get that one soon. And I actually did get a couple Dorbs also. I did get the Red Ranger Glow in the Dark, and I think this was the same deal where I had to buy two of them because it was like $198, so that was fine. I got two of those, and I did get the Pink Ranger, but along with the Stormtrooper, that's also delayed, so I haven't gotten that in yet, and that was also priced at $198, and you had to buy two of them. And the last thing I got was this Carnage Dorbs Walmart exclusive, which I was very happy because I actually did really want this. I mean, I am happy about having the Power Ranger ones, but honestly, if it wasn't priced at the price that it was, I would have passed on them. But I did want the Carnage, so very happy for that. And this was also like $5.98 if I remember correctly. Next, I'm gonna go in to some stuff that I got from GameStop yesterday. So, as I'm sure everyone is aware of now, GameStop is doing this really insane sale on their clearance items, or anything they may have marked down, I guess. It's technically considered a clearance item, but they're doing 50% off whatever that price was. So I've already made an order for some stuff, which I won't really get into right now. I'll save that for another video when I actually do get them. But the stuff that I picked up, I'll start with maybe the least exciting of the lot. And I got this Vinimates GameStop exclusive. It's the Slime Peter Venkman, and this ended up being just $1. And got the Predator Vinimate exclusive from GameStop as well, and this ended up being $2.50. So, I mean, nothing too exciting there. I'm starting to like some of these Vinimates, and those are kind of cool. So I decided to get them, especially at that price. 40th anniversary Princess Leia. Don't let that price fool you. I got this for $6.99. So if you guys are still looking for this, you should definitely go to your GameStops. I guess now. I think the sale ends. It might actually end today, honestly. So hopefully I do intend on posting this the same day I'm recording, so you might be able to still get it online. I definitely did see this online still, so even if they don't have it in stores, you could order it online and you could get this for $6.99. So very happy to get this for that price, because it was definitely a figure I wanted to get for a while, and I've been eyeballing it on Amazon. When it was priced at, like, I think the cheapest I've seen on Amazon was like $12, and I almost got it, but then I held off. But yeah, Power Ranger Legacy. This was also priced ultimately at $6.99, and this is the Pink Ranger from the Space series. I was hoping to find the other ones in this wave, the Black and Blue Ranger, but I guess I'll settle for the pink one for now. Yeah, and I already have the yellow and white Ranger in this wave. I just didn't jump on the space ones because I kind of thought I would be able to find them for a cheap price, and sure enough, I was able to get the Pink Ranger for a cheap price. But I guess we'll wait and see whether I'll be able to find the Black and Blue Space Ranger. This Ultra Heroes Cyborg. And this was $5. So I kept debating whether I wanted to get this. There's actually a few of these kind of sets that GameStop has available online for that same $5 price point. They have this. They have a cyborg. Oh, not sorry, a Firestorm with alternate heads and other special effects, and Green Lantern John Stewart with like 3 different heads of different like Green Lantern characters. So I kind of debated on getting all of them. I ended up not ordering it online, but when I went to the GameStop yesterday, I did see this, and I kept looking at it, and I just like the accessories. I think the accessories are great. There's so many things that it comes with that I think it's such a great value. Even if you don't really use those accessories with Cyborg, I think these are just great accessories in general to have, and maybe kind of incorporate with other figures. So pick this up. And I'm definitely gonna unbox, open that one up as well. The last thing I got from GameStop is a statue. And I'm not a big statue collector, but this was priced at $11.99. So this is the Marvel Galaxy Gwenpool. So there's 2 of these. There's this one, and I guess there was an exclusive. It might have been a GameStop exclusive, I guess. I'm not sure if it was a GameStop exclusive or it was like a San Diego Comic-Con exclusive shared with GameStop. I'm not sure what it was, but there's another version of this where she has an unmasked head. So I actually, used the phone app to place a hold on this at my local GameStop, and I got there and I'm like, hey, yeah, I'm here to pick up the Gwenpool, and they came out with the one with the unmasked head. I I ended up kind of telling them, hey, I don't think that's the right figure. I definitely would want it if it's priced the same as the one with the head, the masked head, but I don't think that's the right one. And they're like, huh? Oh. And they ultimately look back and they realize, oh yeah, there is a different one, and they came out with it. So, I don't know. I'm honestly, I'm thinking if I played that differently, I could have walked away with the unmasked version of it for $11.99, but I mean, that's okay. I mean, I rather be kind of honest about it than trying to be a little sneaky with something like that. Especially since my daughter was with me, and I definitely don't want to hear it from her or explain why I would have done something like that. So, it's always good to be honest. So I picked this up, and there's quite a few of these Marvel Galaxy statues that are available for a very reasonable price. I actually did place an order online for the Jessica Jones Jewel, a Spider-Gwen, and Captain Marvel. So I'm very excited for those orders. Can't wait for those to come in. I was hoping to get the Lady Thor. I actually placed a hold. Went through the app, and it said that one of the GameStops near me had it. So I placed a hold, and I got they send you this notification email saying, hey, we'll or we're gonna send you an email once we confirm we have it, and then you get the email either saying they have it or they don't. So I got an email saying they had it, but unfortunately when I went there, they didn't actually have it. So that was disappointing. That was the first time I had that kind of problem using the app and kind of being told that, oh yeah, we don't have it. So I don't know if there's an issue with the GameStop app or their process for kind of their online process for putting a hold on an item, or whether that particular GameStop just flat out sold the figure to somebody else. The one disappointing thing was when I did pick up this Gwenpool, they didn't even check anything. They didn't ask for an ID or anything to confirm ID, or even they didn't ask for my ID. They didn't even ask for my name or any kind of like identifying information that would have confirmed that I was the one that actually placed that hold on that figure. So I don't know. I'm hoping nothing like that had happened, because I could easily see someone else kind of going up to the GameStop, and if they see something behind the counter, I could see them saying, "Oh yeah, I placed a hold on this such and such figure," and I could see a GameStop employee not checking and just blindly giving it to that person instead of the actual person that had placed the hold. So I don't know if you guys have seen that. I'm hoping that's not really a thing, but who knows. So I also did get a GameStop mystery box online, and opened that the other day. Was utterly surprised to get the Predator 8-bit chase. So very happy to get this. This was actually the chase that I wanted, so definitely cool to get it. I'm not gonna buy any more of those Funko mystery boxes for this year. I actually am waiting on a couple shipments of the Ryu and the regular Predator 8-bit pop. Made a purchase on Mercari, and I'm getting both of those boxes for $25. So I think that's a hell of a deal. Like the complete boxes with its contents. So besides that, I'm not gonna buy any of those. I'm not gonna play that game of chance unless those boxes end up getting clearanced out, and then I will try to kind of maybe buy some, which could very well happen. Since some of the other Funko mystery box were clearanced out, surprisingly, like the Street Fighter one was like at $10 now, which is kind of crazy, since I think that was originally $30 when it came out. And some of these other ones that maybe I forget which boxes they were. It was definitely nothing that I was necessarily interested in. I think it might have been like another like fighting box with that you could either get like a Tekken figure or Street Fighter. But there's a couple different boxes like that were $10. So what else did I get? I had a Walmart pickup the other day. Sorry guys, I had to go get the stuff. Actually, no, as I'm doing this, I'm gonna start clearing off the background here, because I do have a lot of pops to get, and I had an actual amazing trip to the mall yesterday. And I posted about this already online, and I'm still kind of in shock of what I came away with. So well, you know what? Let me just show you the Walmart thing first, and then I'll start kind of slowly showing what I got, and kind of giving you the story behind everything. So the Walmart is just the Walmart exclusive Stan Lee. Did ship to store. Luckily, the box was pretty clean, surprisingly, because when they came out with it, it was just like it wasn't even in a box. It was just kind of just sitting there. So that's cool. Very happy to have this too, of course, as I'm happy to have everything that I collect. But let me, so yesterday, I got a phone call from FYE. I had placed a pre-order for their exclusive Krampus, and they had finally got it in, and the message kind of said I needed to pick it up within 48 hours, otherwise they were gonna have to cancel my order and put it on the shelf. Honestly, that actually kind of annoyed me. I placed that pre-order a while ago, and it's taken so long for them to get it. Because I know other people have gotten this pop already. But whatever. I was already traveling in the neighborhood somewhat, since I was going to some GameStops and kind of seeing what they had. And I also had a pickup to make at Hot Topic. So went to Hot Topic. Actually, hold on a second, everyone. I just want to make sure I have everything, so I could kind of show you what I got, and the story could kind of flow a little better. Okay, so I went to Hot Topic first, and I had ordered 3 pops online. Probably a month ago. It was whatever day they were doing their kind of promotion for buy 2 pops, get 1 free. So I picked 3 pops, and these pops were kind of priced at $15 a piece for whatever reason. And well, not really for whatever reason, but it'll become abundantly clear why they were priced at when I show you. So I got 3 pops for I think just under $30 ultimately. And they came out with the box, and the first one was damaged, and they were kind enough to go check to see whether they had that figure in stock still, because they thought they did, and they found it. So very happy, and that's going to be the Moon Knight LA Comic-Con exclusive. So have this in my collection now. Put it on top of the turtle. So then the next one was the next 2 rather were kind of encased in like those little box enclosures that they randomly do now. Actually, I'll just show you what I'm talking about, just so it's clear. These little kind of mini boxes that house the pop. So, the next 2 pops were like that. So the first one, I opened it up, and I had ordered the flocked Porg. So open it up, and I saw the sticker, and I started kind of chuckling, because it was the first time this has ever happened with me ordering anything, and it was the Chase. So I'm there with my daughter, and I kind of look. I look at her and I show her. I'm like, we got the Chase, and then I kind of just said, like, ha, I've gotten a Chase before you, because she's actually found. She's the only one between us actually prior to this to actually find a Chase in the wild. But they've been just adorbs. So I've never found a Funko Pop Chase in a while. She hadn't either. So I said, like, look, I found a Chase before you, and we're joking around. She's like, no, you didn't. That doesn't count. You just ordered it online. It doesn't count as finding it. So whatever. Open up the next one, and for a second, I thought I might have scored another Chase because of the damn sticker. But still happy to have it. It's the the Hot Topic exclusive Krampus. But that would have been crazy if this was also a chase, but alas, it was not to be. But that's okay. So we went to, we went down to FYE, which is like right next door to Hot Topic, and we go to their pop aisle first, before picking up the Krampus. But let me just show you what it was. So we did pick up the Krampus FYE exclusive, which is the reason why we went to FYE to begin with. So before I actually went to pick that up, though, we went to look at the pops, and I walked slowly. Then all of a sudden, my daughter just kind of runs, grabs a pop and runs to me like, "Chase, found it, beating you." I'm like, "Huh?" And of course she finds the Crash Bandicoot, I guess black and white Chase. It was literally just sitting there. It was right in the front. It wasn't like it was hidden or anything. It was like just like right in the forefront in one of the corners of the shelves. And she just happened to see it right before me. So of course she's very excited, and she's like, "Oh, now we're tied. Ha 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 ha." So I decided to kind of look through the shelves, mainly because I saw a couple NFL great figures, and I thought maybe there's a chance that there's like a Jim Brown or Steve Montana like hidden behind there. So I start kind of going through them, and then I find this. So I was pretty excited. My daughter was maybe not. I mean, she was and wasn't at the same time, because of course I said, "Well, I'm winning now." And she couldn't believe that I found a Chase, and she's like, "Well, I'm going to start looking too." So she starts kind of looking through where I'm looking at, and then she kind of just goes off to the other side of the FYE store, and she comes running back, and she's like, "Well, we're tied now." So she comes back running, that we're tied now, and she comes back with the Chase of Porg. So pretty funny. Pretty funny now that we have both Chase Porgs, the flocked Hot Topic exclusive and the regular release. So yeah, pretty crazy haul there. 4 chases in one day. And if I throw in the Predator chase that we got in the Funko Mystery Box, that's 5 chases in 2 days. For retail. Or I'm not really sure what to classify the Predator. I guess I'm gonna count that as retail price. Even though it came out of a $20 box, but yeah, this is crazy. I mean, I still kind of can't get over it. All these four chases, and let me kind of more focus in on the 2 Porgs side by side. Those 2, and then we got Hopper and the Crash Bandicoot. I mean, that's crazy. It's just crazy. So hopefully I'll find some more chases. I'm hoping this doesn't mean I'm not going to find a chase again for a while, but I guess we'll see. But yeah, this is the first time we found Funko Pop chases in the wild, and it was definitely great and fun to find. Anyways, I think at this point I'm awaiting a bunch of stuff from GameStop and Walmart. So I'll definitely have a lot of stuff for next week. Actually, you know what? I was about to end this video, but I just remembered I actually did get some stuff from TJ Maxx, which is not as exciting as these Chase Pops by any means, but let me kind of share that with you as well. So found a WWE Elite, and I'm kind of confused by this. It says Booker T on it, but I didn't think that was Booker T. I guess I could be mistaken. So what makes me even more confused is if I look in the back, it says Stevie Ray. So, I mean, I'll admit, I'm not well versed in all the kind of wrestlers, especially most of them from like the mid '90s to current. I was really more into wrestling, back in the like mid '80s up until around the mid '90s. So, I'm confused. I don't think this is Booker T. I remember Booker T, and I don't remember him looking like that. So, and even more so with the fact that it's the same figure is classified as being Stevie Ray in the back of the packaging. So I don't know. If you guys know, please mention in the comments. But got this for $7.99. Actually, I kind of remember seeing this now. I actually did see this at this TJ Maxx a while ago, and they had it at $14, and I said, no way, I'm not going to pick up $14 for a figure that I don't even know. But at $7.99, I could kind of justify that. Because I do like these Elite figures, even if I don't really know all of them. I think they just look cool. Just even to have in the backgrounds of any kind of like action scene, and the accessories are always pretty useful. And besides that, got a couple of these. I want to say Masito motorcycles. So I got a few of these added now to my collection. $7.99 as well. I used to see these at Toys R Us, so I don't know if they're no longer being sold at Toys R Us anymore, or what's going on. But I remember seeing them at Toys R Us before, and that's where I got the first few bikes that I have. But I also got this other one, this yellow one, Suzuki. So yeah, 2 more bikes. I might pick up some more. Like I said, I've already picked up maybe 3 other ones over the years. So, and the last thing, of course, got the 12-inch Iron Man. So very happy for that. Found that for $16.99. So that's a welcome addition to the 12-inch, my 12-inch collection. I already had Captain America and Spider-Man. So, and spoilers, I did pick up the Deadpool from GameStop for $18.49. So I'll be getting that at some point. The regular Deadpool, not the Weapon X exclusive one that they currently have. So, with that said, now I think I'm done with the video. Let me kind of get these chases back in somewhat one frame, and yeah. So thanks for watching, everyone. I think I'm gonna do something different. I think I'm just gonna try to really mainly do like one video per week, and it'll probably just be just everything I got from whatever amount of days it was, or it will be. So I don't know. I'm still kind of deciding what my flow is going to be for the videos I make. I thought about doing more kind of hunting, filming kind of in the stores, but honestly, I kind of don't have the patience to like walk around with a camera and like record video. I really want to just go look for the figures and then kind of just be out at the store. So I don't know. I'm still kind of trying to get that balance of what I want to do. I do kind of want to film stuff, but at the same time I also don't. I mean, I do wish I was able to film finding all these chases, but I think the process of me filming it might have resulted in me actually not getting them. So I don't know. Thanks for watching, everyone. Thank you again to all my new subscribers, and I'll see you later. So, of course, right when I thought I was done, I actually got the Deadpool right now. It came in the mail and just got dropped off. So, yeah, here's Deadpool. Yeah. So that's it. Just a quick little addition. I was hoping there'd be other stuff in the package, but it was just Deadpool, unfortunately. But I definitely do have more stuff from GameStop and another shipment from Walmart that I'm waiting to get. So, and hopefully they'll be here for my next video. So, thanks for watching again.